Open-plan living space is not for everyone. Why open-plan living space isn't for everyone? Hello, fellow design enthusiasts. For today's discussion, let's talk about something that's often seen as the gold standard in modern interior design, the open-plan living space. Welcome to the Designer's K Studio channel, where you can learn about design tutorials for better living. Don't forget to subscribe, thank you. While it's popular and works beautifully for some, open-plan living space is not a one-size-fits-all solution. So, let's dig deeper into why open-plan living might not be for everyone, and explore some thoughtful alternatives. What is an open-plan living space? An open-plan living space is essentially a layout where walls and partitions are minimized or eliminated between key living areas like the kitchen, dining room, and living room. It's about creating one large, seamless space that encourages connection and flow. Think of it as the opposite of traditional compartmentalized homes, where every room has its specific purpose and boundary. Why do people love open-plan living spaces? In recent years, open plans have skyrocketed in popularity. Here's why. First, social connectivity. It's perfect for hosting. The cook in the kitchen can still interact with guests in the living room or dining area. Second, maximized light. With fewer walls, natural light flows freely, making the space feel bright and airy. Third, spacious feel. Even smaller homes can feel larger with an open plan. Fourth, modern aesthetic. The clean minimalist vibe aligns with contemporary design trends. It's not hard to see why people are drawn to it. It's functional, stylish, and has a certain wow factor. But here's the thing. The cons of open plan. Open plan living isn't all sunshine and roses. Here's where it can get tricky. First, lack of privacy. With fewer walls, you sacrifice spaces to retreat to when you need quiet or solitude. Second, noise levels. Sound carries easily in open spaces. Cooking, conversations, or even the TV can create a noisy environment. Third, temperature control. Heating or cooling one large space can be inefficient and expensive. Fourth, clutter visibility. An open layout means messes in one area are visible from almost everywhere. There's no hiding a cluttered kitchen. Fifth, zoning challenges. Defining different functional areas within one big room can be difficult without walls. So, the next question is, how to design a better open-plan living space? If you're set on an open plan, thoughtful design is key to overcoming its challenges. Here's how. First, use zoning elements. Rugs, furniture placement, and even partial walls or shelving units can help define areas without closing off the space. Second, layered lighting. Combine ambient, task, and accent lighting to create separate moods for each zone. Third, smart storage solutions. Incorporate built-in cabinetry, multifunctional furniture, and hidden storage to maintain a tidy space. Fourth, acoustic considerations. Use soft furnishings like curtains, cushions, and rugs to help absorb sound. Acoustic panels can also work wonders. And finally, fifth, consistent design. Maintain a cohesive style and color palette to tie the space together visually. However, you also need to know the missing aspects in designing open plans. Even the best designs often miss a few key points. First, circulation pathways. Poor furniture placement can disrupt the flow of movement through the space. Second, task-specific lighting. While general lighting is considered, task lighting, e.g. for reading or cooking, is often overlooked. Third, privacy zones. Designers often forget to carve out areas for personal time, like a reading nook or small office. And finally, fourth, ventilation. Open spaces can have inconsistent airflow, making proper ventilation systems crucial. So you might ask, who benefits from open-plan living? Based on the previous discussion, open-plan spaces work well for 1. Families with young kids. Parents can supervise children while cooking or working. 2. Entertainers. If you love hosting and need seamless interaction, this is your layout. And third, minimalists. Those who prefer fewer items and a streamlined aesthetic will thrive here. But there is a group of users who should think twice before considering an open-plan space for their living space. Who should think twice? An open plan may not be ideal for 1. Introverts. If you value quiet, private spaces, the openness might feel overwhelming. 2. Big families. The more people in the house, the more noise and potential clutter in shared spaces. And finally, 3rd, work-from-home professionals. Without walls, it can be challenging to create a focused workspace. So now you know why open-plan living isn't for everyone. At the end of the day, open-plan living is a lifestyle choice. It demands a certain level of organization, tolerance for noise, and a willingness to embrace shared spaces. If these don't align with your needs, it might not be the best fit. But don't worry, I will introduce you alternatives to the open plan concept. Here are some alternatives to consider. 1. Broken plan layouts. These use partial walls, screens, or even different flooring levels to create semi-open zones. 2. Flexible partitions. Sliding doors or folding screens give you the best of both worlds, open when you want it, closed when you don't. And 3. Traditional rooms. Separate rooms with distinct purposes are still timeless and functional. If you're a homeowner, ask this question before deciding which living plan fits your lifestyle. How to determine the right concept for you? Ask yourself these questions. 1. What's your lifestyle? Do you entertain often or do you value quiet time? 2. How many people live in your home and what are their needs? 3. What's your budget for design, heating and maintenance? And finally, 4. Do you prefer modern or traditional aesthetics? To wrap it up, open-plan living is fantastic for some, but a challenge for others. It's all about understanding your lifestyle and making thoughtful choices. So, what do you think? Is an open-plan living space your dream or something you'd steer clear of? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Design SK Studio channel is the channel where you can learn about design tutorials for better living. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and share. Click the notification bell for the next design educational presentation. Thank you.